If this is the first time you're seeing the Hardy get picked, well, it did get picked earlier this M7 through TNZ. How are we feeling about it? I'm still leaning a little bit more towards SRG for the draft.
I don't know. I think that Aurora has a really solid game plan, but at the end of the day, I'm looking at the counter index. I have to agree with the counter index. Aurora has a slightly better draft.
Yep, because even Innocent, oh my lord, what a switch up! Innocent is the one who picks up the arenas. I think he's expecting a lot of heat. SRG, they're going on defensive here to get some farm on Sagais.
We're heading into expanding rivers and into the game to call the action. It's Mirko and Drex. Welcome to the first game in this best of 5.
Man, Trex. Hey, Leo called it, you know. We were going to see some crazy picks from TNZ. We saw the Amon back then, the Leo Mord as well. We saw this in Swiss. We didn't know it was going to be possible to play it in such a high-stake match, but hey, they brought it up.
This is what you gotta love about Aurora Turkey. They're willing to always push the limits, and they get wins when they push the limits like this. I do agree with Gideon. I like their draft. One of the reasons I like it, there's a lot of kiting capabilities on their draft. For SRG, it's gonna be hard to bring that dive in. Look at the damage already onto Cram early on.
Yeah. So in the end, it is actually going to be Innocent on the export, Cram on the Uranus there. Unfortunately, we got to see, it was quite mixed. I was quite surprised as well earlier. But hey, this is already a very different approach. Rosa? First blood against Stormy. Hey, we heard earlier, Trex, that both of them really want to show who the better mid trio is. Right now, it's 1-0 to Rosa.
Yeah, the aggression already, and Zetian is a hero. I didn't know how much we were going to see it.
Blast a lot when it's played in XP, just to get a little bit more prio. Looks like, again, Aurora Gaming are going to be setting up for Turtle #1 with a whole lot of pick-off potential.
Aurora Gaming already, what, a 700 gold lead. If they're able to secure this first turtle, it is huge for them. It probably sets them above the one, but here comes a little bit of damage. Pagu able to lock on to Humes. That guy's looking for the dash in as well. Pagu just about to go down, but able to come back and survive. The dive in does come in. Tien's able to flick back and look the damage. Rosa with another kill in the book.
A long team fight, man. Yes, it's great for the Kaleo when you're able to actually get the hits, but they space so well. Innocent and Sigiboom going at it up top. Turtle #1 should be free, but Lunar
Lunar looking for an angle. Sekai is able to steal it. Can he get away though? Lunar looking for the kill. Can he secure it? Yes, Rosa actually steals it away, but Sekai takes out Lunar. It's a 1-for-1 Turtle over to SRG.
3-0 Rosa is going to be a problem though. Yes, they were able to secure the turtle, but there was so much time that Lunar was able to buy. Firstly, Skies was so low, he had to go back a bit.
Trying to get river control. SRG finally starting to push back. You said it about Cram. He has control in the CXP lane, and it's making him get him all these fights, but look at the stun. Tsunami Slam does lock on. Brings Lunar back. Lunar not going to be able to get away from this, but the AOG comes in, able to get the connect. Rosa joins the fight as well.
Yep. Way too late on the AOG there. They didn't have the control in the mid lane, and that, therefore, it really just became a free pickoff for Selangor Red Giants. I really feel like Aurora Gaming should not have let that happen. Lunar knew that there were people missing in the mid lane, and the fact that SRG with, I would say, not the best mid prio, were able to rotate quicker is concerning. Aurora Gaming are losing a little bit of control. Pagu.
Good grab though. Yume's on the run, forced to dash away. Stormy as well as Aurora Gaming take control over the turtle pit. Innocent does have the last insanity. Is he going to pop and try to get involved? Tien's able to secure the turtle with ease, but now Pagu getting a little bit left behind. Nice kiting from Rose, able to push Cram away. Has gotten. I'm wondering when that pop-off point happens for SRG.
It should be around now. The mid game's definitely what Selangor Red Giants are looking for. In terms of the power spike, Pagu's going to go in, Yumes as well. They're holding this angle, and really, for SRG, again, it's all about the poke. It's all about the threat of Innocent on this export. Can he build enough stacks as they go for Turtle 3?
Much for Tienzi in that top bush. Going to try to look for an angle, look for a steal. Pagu also looking for the taunt. Innocent waiting for the dive in. Sekais wants to enter the battle as well. Here comes the Tsunami Slam. AOG able to connect to multiple members. Tienzi able to take the turtle.
Lunar's going to go down now. Oh, big last insanity actually doesn't land on anyone. Yumes!
That's big. Sigiboom gets killed on the backside. We're seeing more damage. Stormy able to almost pick up one, but he doesn't get it. Sekais, though, finds one of his own as Tienzi makes the trade. Pagu finds Innocent, and members of SRG are falling. Rosa and Pagu just need to get away, but Cram doesn't want to let that happen.
Yeah, wants to go and chase Rosa all the way. Does not want to give him tempo, and look at what Cram is doing for Skies right now.
He's able up as Lunar tries to get Cram away from Rosa here, but Innocent doesn't let Pagu get away. He goes down. SRG got what they came for. They find 2 members, and they back off it on the top side. Sigiboom as well, up against Innocent. Are they going to re-engage?
Last is down already. Innocent going to be taken out by Sigiboom, and now it's Cram who chases, but the Lord is being taken by SRG.
Look at the damage from Sigiboom onto Cram right now. Might just be enough. But Cram is relentless. Down to Lord, though. There's a fight going down. Stormy able to get the shutdown onto Rosa. Sekais takes the Lord off Cam, and Cram picks Siggy Boom just to put a bow on the box. Lunar falls as well, and just when we were counting SRG out, they take the game into their hands.
Right, that was just the whole problem there. Siggy Boom was able to get the kill, but Cram stopped him from rotating over. And now it's Pagu.
Pagu tries to go in. Big Sun comes down. Lunar able to find set, guys. This is huge for Aurora Gaming. Siggy Boom in the midst of things.
Still there. Last Insanity coming down. No, Siggy Boom actually still able to turn things around. AOG!
AOG connects. Well, just misses. Cram now back against the tower. Aurora Gaming trying to push down the mid side. Lunar keeping Cram at bay as the rest of the team follow behind. And look at the grab. Look at the stun. Stormy falls. TNZ gets the kill. There's 2 members left for SRG.
In a way, it's still the SRG from MSC 2024, you know? They take those risks, and a lot of times it pays off, but when it doesn't, it really is insignificant. What's going to be significant, though, is the structural advantage that Selangor Red Giants have been able to get. This bottom lane is big for them, dude. They still have a tier 3 up top, or tier 3 down below. Up top, I have no idea.
With Cram up in the top side, it is going to be hard for Aurora Gaming to try to contest this Lord. SRG going to be able to control the macro. Look at the wave already coming in. Aurora Gaming either has to fully commit to a fight or just give it over at this point.
Look at this dirty Cram Uranus, man. Constantly flanking, constantly just being a nuisance, forcing Aurora to split. And again, for Selangor Red Giants, after that fight, they know what to do. They need to split them up, and look at Skies already at 4 HP on the Lord.
TNZ flickers back with the trick. Big stun comes in on the mobile members. What? SRG and TNZ steals the Lord right out of their fingers. Siggy Boom gets a kill as well as Aurora Gaming collapse.
Sky's Labor traces away. Lunar goes in, and Rosen picks up the kill.
The Thorn Queen is back, looking for targets. It's nothing but Cram, Stormy, and Innocent against the Lord in a full push as AOG does not connect, but SRG are still against the damage dealer. You think of the person that can turn a game around when you're in these positions back against the wall, and I don't think the Xborg is capable of doing that. At this point, it all comes down to Stormy and Sekai's to secure those kills for the team.
Now it's all about getting position. Lunar pops in the curtain call already. Trying to get some poke down. It's all about playing in the bottom lane. They don't have base threats, like we said earlier, folks. So it's all going to be the control over the side lane. For Aurora Gaming, it's all about sending someone down below right before a Lord spawn so that they can actually continue to push in, or at least stop the shove from coming in from Cram. SRG have the advantage every single time when it comes to the full Lord dance, just because the Uranus is able to play around the bottom lane so easily. So for Aurora Gaming, this is going to be a big blow. Look at Lunar. He's stuck down below, constantly having to deal with the Uranus. And there's no one else you can send. You need Siggy Boom to be around this Lord fight. You need, obviously, Harley to rotate around. And they can't even look for a pick-off on Cram. I really don't think
into this game. Aurora Gaming holding a small lead, but we're about to get to the standstill. Full item builds. Cram, though, they do. Consecration comes out. Cram uses the flicker as well, but they're trying to lock on. Up on the Lord. No plays happening. Cram finally falls. Siggy Boom able to get the kill. Is this that time for Aurora Gaming to make a play to the Lord?
I think it's too late. Selangor Red Giants actually had no control there while Cram was pushing in the bottom lane. An uncharacteristic miscall coming in. Stormy, oh my god!
Oh, look at the damage! The deadly magic of Rosa! Still takes the kill!
Last sound defensively, Yum's gonna be caught as well. He's gonna be taken down despite going for the Tsunami Slam! Aurora Gaming! They've taken 4 members of Selangor Red Giants out, and they are knocking on the base!
It's nothing but Innocent left, and it's time to put the beast down! Aurora Gaming are trying to finish this. Immortality does pop. Innocent still trying to hold it off. Immortality pops for Innocent. Aurora Gaming just need to lock on the base, and game number 1 is finished. The upset happens, and Aurora Gaming takes the first game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we were coming into this matchup talking about a possible Fire Flux versus SRG and MSC 2024. I think we got what we wanted +4. Aurora Gaming outclassed SRG in game number 1. It wasn't just a trap. It wasn't just how they played the early game. It was the thing we were talking about mid or pre-game. Swiss stage, they were struggling after getting
better to protect the Sky Prince. So let's see who the MVP is, and it is going to be the Setien of Rosa. In the hands of many players, Setien is just another hero. In the hands of the Thorn Queen, it is the Empress that Setien is made out to be in the lore of in-game MLBB.
Fire!
Fire, absolute fire from Rosa. Rosa was everywhere. You felt the impact
In face.
Get in.
Coming into the next game, assuming the SRG gets blue side, I would like to see adjustments, but if it does go to that red side in a best-of-5 series, that's where. So now that SRG have
it's all worked out.
It's
right one.